Hello everyone, welcome back to JavaMentor.net. Let's learn more about logical and mathematical operators. Let's start with the logical ones. So in the last tutorial we learned a bit about if-else statements. So if this condition is satisfied, then execute this command. If not, then do something else, etc, etc. But the thing is, we asked only if one condition is satisfied. But what if we want to say if this condition is satisfied and this condition is satisfied? How to do that? Well, very easy. Let's say that we want temperature greater than 25 and we don't want to see leaves. So we say and do I see leaves equals false. So temperature greater than 25 and I don't see leaves. And then only if both of those conditions are satisfied, we will see summer in the console. On the other hand, if we want to connect two conditions with the OR operator, for example, if temperature is greater than 25 or I see leaves, then OR, this is OR. So temperature greater than 25 or do I see leaves equals to false. And the last important logical operator is negation. So you can see that this variable holds false. So we don't see leaves. But let's say that we want to print the console something that is opposite of this. So we want, if this variable is false, we want to print true. If this variable is true, we want to print false. If we go this way and we try to run application, we will see that false is printed because we passed only false in our system.out.println method. And if we want negation of that, we just need to prefix it with the negation. So this is negation not operator. So if we try now, run main, true. That's about logical operators. Of course, you can create very complex operators, like you can do this and then do negation of all of that, and you can combine things. It's not a problem. You will practice that and it will be easier for you in the future. For example, in this case, if temperature is greater than 25 or I don't see leaves, but we want negation of that, only in that particular case we will go to this line of code. Let's proceed to mathematical operators. So we already saw some operators, some mathematical operators. For example, we saw that if we want to add two numbers, we can go like this, 5 plus 3, and the result should be 8, correct? But obviously there are other operators, like int result equals 5 multiplied by 3. You can also have 5 minus 3, and the last one is 5 divided by 3. Now this last divided by 3 is a very interesting, because you might expect here 5 divided by 3 is 1 point something, but we said that in the integer data type we can have only whole numbers. You can't have decimals. So what will be here in the result variable? You see, Java is not complaining, nothing is red. Let's just try to print line the result and see what will happen. 1. And if we go with, let's say, 19, it will be 6. So we are getting whole number without the decimal place. If we want to see decimal part as well, we need to go with double. Wow, we still don't have a correct answer. Very interesting, this seems like a bug. And you can see in IntelliJ sometimes things are yellow as here, and if you hover with your mouse, it will tell you something is weird, like integer division in floating point context. You have some actions that you can do, actually that IntelliJ IDEA can do for you, so you can just try those to see what's happening. So IntelliJ added some code here. Let's see if the problem is fixed. Oh, it is. Now we have the real result. And the thing is, the problem here was that both numbers before, so like this, both numbers were integers. This is integer and this is integer. And in Java, if you divide two integers, the result will always be integer. So the result of this operation will be integer, and then that will be that integer will be placed inside this variable result, and since the result is of type double, it will just add to that integer 0.0. If you want result to become a double, you need to make one of those two numbers a double. So if you go just 3.0 here and you try, yeah, now the result is okay. You can also do this. And what IntelliJ did is actually the same thing. It's casting, it's called casting. We will learn about that in the future, but don't worry about that for now. It changed this integer to double. Okay, other than standard plus, minus, multiply and divide for operations in math, we also have comparing operators in mathematical context. For example, let's say that you have temperature equals some number. As we already saw, you have if temperature is greater than something or is less than something. Greater, less, it can be equals to something. So this this code will be executed only if temperature is exactly 10. And you also have greater or equals. So this will be executed only if temperature is 10 or greater. And this operator is only if temperature is 10 or lower. And okay, yeah, we already said that this is a very important distinction to distinguish this and this. This is a comparison operator and this is operator of assigning value. And the last two important operators are increment and decrement operators. So if we want to increment this temperature by 1, we just say temp plus plus. If we want to decrement temperature by 1, temp minus minus. That's it for the operators. In the next video, we will learn how to create a function, which is a very important topic in Java. See you there!